welcome back to my channel. My name is Jingyi. This should be a monthly episode of my knitting podcast where I share about everything that I knit in the past months. But I know it's been a while since the last time that I record. I think the last episode was uploaded in end of November, so it was 2 months ago. So it's been a while. And my excuse is that I was back to China. I thought I was going to upload or at least record something when I was in China, but there's just a lot of things to do when I was in my hometown. I haven't been back for 5 years, so there's a lot of people that I need to meet, a lot of friends, families. There are a lot of things that I need to do, so there's just no enough time for me to sit down and record. I didn't even find much time to knit, to be honest. My plan of coming back to US got delayed because I also did a small surgery while I was in China, and I have to recover from that surgery until I can get onto a plane. So that was the only time that I was able to knit, because after the surgery my movement kind of got limited, so I couldn't go out a lot, I couldn't travel, and the only thing I did at home was knitting a lot. So things didn't turn out as I expected, but it was a great experience visiting my hometown, and I also pick up a lot of new yarn and new projects. So today I'm going to share with you one finished objects and several of my work in progress. All of these projects you've never seen before. I finished a lot of stuff when I was in China. Those are mostly gifts, so I won't be able to share with you those. But I have a lot of new stuff today to share with you, so I hope you will enjoy this. So I will start with what I'm wearing today. I have two knitted pieces on me right now. And the top layer is a black shawl made by my grandma. I think she knit this piece about 20 years ago, when she was actively knitting at that time. My grandma said it's a brand new piece because she didn't wear it after she finished it. She didn't like the length of this shawl. This shawl is just way too long for her, but it's a great length for me. And I always wanted to have a shawl, but I never got a chance to knit one for myself yet, so I'm really glad that my grandma could give this to me. Because this was knit about 20 years ago, I don't know if she has any pattern details or the yarn information. I don't think so, but it's a very simple shawl. I can stand up and show you around. I think it's a very basic shawl structure, and there are eyelets on the shawl, and then there are fringes at the end. I think she knit with a strand of wool plus a strand of silk mohair. I'm not sure if it's because of the time or something, but it seems like the mohair is less fluffy than the mohair that we are using nowadays. Maybe it's because technology improved and we can wrap around more mohair fiber around the silk core, but still it's a very warm piece and I wear it a lot in the house. And I found a way to wear it is I tuck the end of the shawl into my pocket, and I don't need to worry about the shawl's unravel itself or something, so it's good. The second piece I'm wearing underneath the shawl is my first finished object. I will take off the shawl and show you. This is the Seaway pullover. It's a design by Ozetta. So the pattern has 5 sizes ranging from extra small to 5XL, and I knit the second size, which is small to medium. But I don't really like the fit, to be honest. I think the sleeve lengths are okay, but it's a bit short on my body. Maybe it's due to my yarn choice, and I'll talk about that in a bit. This pullover is worked from top down, and it has a boxy fit and a drop shoulder. It's all over texture or cabled. And the cable is a bit different from the normal cable that you worked. I noticed that each twist was placed a little bit far away from each other, so you are more focused on the twist itself instead of the cables it forms. So I think the texture really fits the name Seaway. And I'm really amazed with the final result of the fabric, and the fact that you can achieve this special effect just by modifying a little detail in the everyday cable knits. So I really like this texture, and I think the color of the yarn that I chose is a great fit with the name Seaway. The yarn that I used is chickadee from Quince & Co. The color is 103 Frost. It's 100% American wool, and with spot weights. I think the yarn is a little bit scratchy than the merino wool, but I don't really mind it because it's not that high up on my neck. The yarn is very springy and really nice to work with. You can see that it has a great stitch definition, so it's great for any textured work or even just plain stockinette stitch. But I think the yarn is very different from what's called for in the pattern. The pattern used the Wool Dreamers Mata, which is a DK weight yarn, and using US size 8 and 7 needles. I look at the website, there's no blue color that I really liked of this yarn, and at that time I just really want to start working on this pattern, so I didn't bother to order anything online, just look into my stash. The closest thing I have is this spot weight yarn. I was a bit worried about the yarn weight, but I really like the color of it. I think it's a great fit with the pattern. So I knit up 2 swatches. Let me show you. Normally I don't knit swatch of this size. Normally my swatch was only like a small rectangle, but this time I knit 2 squares. The pattern calls for US 7 and 8. You will use 7 for only the neck ribbon and use 8 for the rest of the body, including the cuff and the body ribbon. So I think I first knit a swatch with US size 7, but I think the swatch grew a little bit after wash, so the stitch count was a bit off than what the pattern suggested. So I sized down again to US size 6. I couldn't really tell a difference between these 2 fabrics, but the US size 6 have a stitch count that's very close to the pattern, so I end up with US size 6. So that's downgrading 2 needle sizes to achieve the final result. So my yarn is thinner than the suggested yarn and my needles are smaller. So I think my finished fabric is not as thick, but I think I will still wear it. It will be a great layering piece to wear in the winter. It's just less warm than I expected, and I'm a bit cold right now. I need to put on my shawl right now. Okay, so this is my finished objects, but it's not the only one. I also finished up some gift knits, but they are already gifted, and in China I don't have them right now. I finished the socks for my grandpa. He loves it, he already wears it. And I also finished a new babble hat for my mom and made pompons with my sister and added 2 pompons to my mom and sister's hats. They are wearing it, it's super cute. What else? Oh, I also gifted my mom the I Love Stripe bandana and gifted my grandma the onyx mitts. So yes, I did finish up a lot of the gift knits. It's just they are not around me right now. So that's all of my finished objects, and we can go to work in progress right now. And the first thing I want to show you is this blue balaclava. It's called LENU hood, and I won't try to pronounce the designer's name, but I will put it here. And everything that I talk about will have a link in the description box. And I knit the second size. The yarn that I use is sandnes garn Sunday plus a strand of their thin silk mohair. I really love this combination because the fabric it creates is just really soft, and even though with the mohair I don't find it scratchy at all around my neck or next to my face. And the color is ice blue. I really like this color. I think I bought the yarn about 2 years ago, thinking I'm going to make a vest. But I lost my beanie, my only beanie, when I was in China. But it was a store-bought beanie. So I finally got a chance to knit myself a hat. Then I saw a bunch of pictures on Instagram, people wearing balaclava. It's a really trendy thing right now. And I think it has its function as well. You can keep your neck warm as well as your head. It can also use as a normal hoodie, like you put it on when it's cold and put it down when it's too warm. So it's good looking and as well it's very functional. I really like it. So I decided to make myself a balaclava. I know I knit a lot of things in blue, but I hope this balaclava will be a pop of color in my mostly neutral wardrobe, but also a great fit to other blue outfit if I choose to wear blue sweater that day. So the hood is almost done. The only thing left is the ribbon on the opening plus the I-cord. I'm a bit worried about knitting a super long I-cord on 4mm needles, so I bought a I-cord machine. I'm not sure how it's gonna perform with 2 strands of yarn, especially there are mohair in it, but we will see. I hope it will be fun. And I think it's a great pattern. Everything is super clear, and I really like the design of some C-stitch in the back and on the top. The designer also have a sweater with the same design that there are some seed stitch at the back of the sweater, so it would be a good match with the hood you're wearing it together. And I think you can have a discount when you buy 2 patterns together, but I only bought one because I'm not sure if I'm going to knit that sweater. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is that the ribbon part is very close to my neck and it kind of rolled up on itself. Maybe I should unravel this part and knit a split hem or split edge. I'm not sure if it will really bother me that much. Oh, I can put it on for you guys and you can see how it fits. Okay, I hope I'm not looking really weird. It's not blocked yet, so I noticed there are 2 tiny ears on the top. I hope blocking will solve this issue. But I think the size is okay, and you can put it down while you're not wearing it. It's really warm around my neck and around my head, and I think with the hood and you can really close the gap around your face, it will be really warm. So I kind of tidy up around the ribbon, but sometimes it will do this, rolling up by itself. I hope it won't bother me that much. If it does, I will probably modify the pattern a bit, but right now it's a great work in progress. I can't wait to finish it and wear it. Ugh. My next work in progress is my mood vest or mood slipover. So it's a secret advent calendar put together by a Danish design company. I forgot the name and I won't try to pronounce it. But because it's a secret advent calendar, if you happen to participate in it and you don't want to see the rest of the colors or something, just skip over this part. I will meet you in the next part. But for folks who are interested, I can show you my work in progress. It's a button-up all-over colorwork slipover. So because it's a secret advent calendar, I didn't know the yarn combination, the color, or the pattern itself before I purchased the kit. I know it's a slipover and I kind of know the motif because there are a lot of sweaters and also beanies using this motif, so I think it's a very cute motif and I'm kind of excited to see what kind of colors they will give me. And when I purchased the package, there are two plans. One is the earthy color and one is the vibrant color. And given there are a lot of uncertainties in the Secret Advent calendar, and it's my first time participating in such a event, so I choose the earthy color because I don't really want to wear a lot of vibrant colors on me. So I purchased the earthy tone package without knowing the exact color of the yarn that I will get. And the pattern is also unknown. The pattern was divided into 4 parts, and I received each parts at the start of each week, starting from 1st of December, I think. So the plan was that I was supposed to finish this slipover by the end of December. But there are a lot of bummer of the whole thing. Not because of the quality of the kit or anything, it's just my own plan running into the package delivery or something. I will tell you this. So this package got delivered to my local mail service, USPS, the night before my flight to China. And I really want to get this package and start knitting on this starting on December. I really want to stick to the plan. The next morning, I went to the USPS and trying to see if I can get that package earlier and brought it with me to China. But the USPS won't open at 9 a.m. and I have to leave that spot before 8:30 so I could catch my plane. So it was only a 30-minute difference, but in the end I didn't get the package. So I asked my neighbor to pick up that package for me and then mail it to China. So that's extra shipping cost. And I got the package delivered to my home in China on December 10th. But while I received the package, I found it's already opened by the custom because I think they need to check what's in the package. And the really sad thing is they not only open the outside package, but they also open up the individual package inside. Because there are 4 parts of the pattern, the yarn are also divided into 4 parts and they are wrapped around individual package with number tags on them. But while I received my package, it was all messed up. The tags are missing and some of the yarn package are already open. So I have no way to tell which package is number 1 or 2. So I kind of have to open up every package and figure out which is the correct one to start working on. So I already lost the secret part, the fun part, which is a bummer. The other sad thing is I found the earthy tone only have 4 different colors, while the vibrant tone have 12 different colors. So that's why I kind of put it away, because I already know the colors in advance and my schedule, my original plan already got messed up because of my flight or something. But I think I will pick it up again. I always have a bigger work in progress plus some accessories. Right now I already finished this Seaway pullover, so this is the next big thing that I need to work on. But it's my first time working on all over color garments, and I definitely need some practice here. I found that my tension got looser and looser. This is a button-up slipover, and my tension just got looser on the top and very tight on the bottom. I'm not sure if blocking will help this, but I hope I can keep a even tension going forward. Yeah, that's the slipover and the stories behind it. So my next work in progress is this really cute rabbit. It's my first time knitting a stuffed toy. Before I crocheted some stuffed toy, but it was like a long time ago. And this time I bought this as a kit from a individual designer in China. So the kit include patterns, video tutorials, plus yarn and all the accessories that you need. But I cannot tell you any yarn information because all the yarn from the kit are very small quantities without any yarn information or ball band. But I think the body was knitted with some fingering weight yarn. And I also started on the blue dress she's wearing. Let me put it on. It's just super cute. She's wearing this blue dress, and I think I need to also finish the front and back covering as well. She also will have a tote, a white tote with a little carrot in it. I can't believe how cute it is. Oh, it's just so cute. And the needle that I used was the 2mm shawl DPNs. I tried using the needles that I knit the socks with, but it's not very handy when you need to cast on very small amount of stitches. But the DPNs are very useful, so I ended up using DPNs. This is not the only kit that I bought in China. I also bought a beer with it from the same designer, so she will have a friend soon. I think the whole knitting experience is very fun. I thought sewing together all these small pieces would be kind of tedious, but this whole thing took me about 3 days. I did this when I was recovering from my surgery, and the only thing I could do all day is knit. So it's very fun. You got to experience different kind of shapings, and it's just so satisfying to put all the pieces together and form this very, very cute little creature. I think I'm going to knit more stuffed animals in the future, even though they are not kit or something. I do see a lot of available patterns on Ravelry as well, and also I think there are many books about them. And now I understand why people are obsessed with them. Yep, that's all of the work in progress. And I do have some acquisitions to share as well. I have to say I think I bought less yarn than I expected when I was in China, because my suitcase capacity is enough, but I did got to explore different yarn brand, and I will probably purchase them and ship it to US later. So the first acquisition is not a yarn that I bought, but a gift from Christine. So I participate in a sock swap or gift event during the Christmas time. It's an event arranged by the yarn shop in Washington called Moodiversary. And Christine was my sock swap partner. We are both Swifties, and it's just really fun to get to know people who probably have the same hobby as you. At least you're both knitters. And also, it's also very fun to put together a gift and receiving gifts. So she gifted me this sock yarn. It's called Perfect Must Match Set from Mustache Yarn. It's a hand dye yarn company, I think. And the color name is Eros. So if you are a Swiftie, just by looking at the colors, you know, like each of the color is corresponding to one album or one era of Taylor Swift songs. This hank itself is just so good and so special. I'm not sure if I should start knitting a sock with it. It's already very pretty just by looking at it. The sock yarn is a fingering weight and contains 75% of the superwash merino plus 25% of nylon. And this hank have 100 grams gives you 460 yards. I'm really curious of how people dye yarn like this. Like each of the yarn color is very defined and very accurate instead. So it's a really, really great gift. Thank you a lot, Christine, if you're watching. And in Christine's package, she also gave me a lot of other things. And one of her many gifts is this very cute mug. I cannot believe this. This is a very cute bear, and she or he is wearing a already finished socks and working on the other one. It's just so cute and knitting related and very Christmassy. So really, really like this gift. Right now I'm drinking some tea on the mug. Yeah, so that's the gift from Christine. And I can show you some of the yarn that I got in China. So first, these two. These are from a brand called 时刻, and the yarn name is 雪宝. What's the content? Okay, I think it has 38% of the wool and rest of them are like synthetic fibers. And I saw some posts on Chinese social media that people are using it for knitting hats and knitting balaclavas. So I will probably use this to knit a hat or something. My boyfriend also lost his hat that I knitted for him. So I kind of got into a mode of, okay, I should buy individual skeins of the yarn that I can knit hats. So they are very fluffy to touch, and I think it's not scratchy at all. So I really want to knit some hats with this yarn. And adding to that urge to buy yarn to knit hats, I also bought these. Sorry for the crinkling of the package. You might wonder why I want to buy wool and gown in China. It's because I wanted to knit a hat for my friend as a gift, but this package arrived too late, so I have to bring this whole skein back to US. So this is the Feeling Good yarn from Wool and Gown. The fiber content is, I think, 70% baby alpaca, 7% merino, and 23% of nylon. I heard great things about this yarn to knit hat with. So I'm kind of crazy about hat because 2 people in our house lost hat and we need something to keep our hat warm. It's a great excuse to experience different kind of yarns. Now I have 4 different skeins to knit 4 hats. Hopefully we don't lose any hats in the future. I also bought some cashmere yarn. They are not with me right now because I really bought too much of them. They are super cheap. I think they are about $5 per pound of 100% cashmere yarn. I'm kind of curious to know if they are authentic cashmere yarn, but even though they are not, I already touched the yarn. It's really good. The yarn is recommended by Jenny, and she said it's really good, even though she's not sure if it's 100% cashmere yarn. But it was a really great deal, so I bought a lot. Maybe I will use it to knit some garments, and I will show you about them then. So I think that's everything. I hope I didn't miss anything because it's 2 months and my memory is not that good. Yeah. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you had a great holiday season and a great new year. I will talk to you